Hey Steve, good morning. How are you doing today? I am doing okay, I think. Kind of had a point in the day where I was like, fuck, what am I doing? But I think I'm slowly getting out of that feeling. Couldn't figure out what the fuck what was going on. Just like for some reason, I just started feeling a little like, blah. Oh, Steve, I wanted to mention DJI just released whatever the DJI Mavic Air 2. It's cheaper than the Mavic Pro 2 and it has some really cool neato features. One of the features is it's the camera. It takes 48 megapixel photos. It does the whole raw footage and video as well, footage, photography, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But it also takes advantage or implements or has, whatever you want to call it, this new protocol for transmission called OcuSync. Supposedly it's much better quality than the Wi-Fi connection between the controller and the drone. So something to consider when you're looking at making a purchase between the Mavic or the Mavic Pro or the Mavic Air, I should say. Air 2 is pretty tempting. Supposedly the battery life is roughly 34 minutes for one battery, which is really good. I'm considering it, although I may hold off until the fall. I can't really fly during the summer, not in this heat anyway. I'd have to go somewhere else. Oh, it's begun. The flat Earth. Yes, this is Phoenix. Just watched a video at 6.2 miles Main Street. Yeah, it's pretty good quality for the range it has. The flat Earth, this does not zoom. There's no zoom on the lens on this drone. Yep. So right about there, in the middle of the screen, you're looking at downtown. You mean Piestewa Peak? The camera keeps snapping back into place. Stop it. Flat Earth, yes. I'm in Mesa. You might recognize these. Those large mounds of rock. Does it sound like I'm in a jungle because of the water and the birds? Hydrozoa. You stayed off of Stapley? Oh, were you like in town visiting or something? Keithan Banks asks, what's good? Oh boy, the list of good is very long. Well, let's just keep it simple with pizza and beer is usually pretty good. And yes, it is Piestewa Peak. I did make that distinction earlier. The previous name of that was racist. You were a student? Ah, okay. So, Keith and Banks, what's good in your world, in your day? What's been a good thing that you've encountered today, or yesterday, or the day before, or tomorrow? Ooh, what's a good thing? I don't know. I'm rambling. Uh, so otherwise, something else that's good is the sunset we're looking at. We got some nice clouds in the sky, and makes for usually a pretty sunny, a pretty sunny sunset, a pretty sunset. It it sounds like a tropical documentary. I'm sorry, I don't have a proper documentary voice. I can't do a like a David Attenborough accent. Imagine if I could. That would be great. It would be perfect accompaniment to the drone flights. So for those of you paying attention, um, I am streaming on a delay. So what you are seeing and hearing is like 20 to 30 seconds behind what's actually going on. I'm also live streaming to a few different platforms, so there's viewers chiming in here and there on Twitch, Mixer, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. That's all I've added so far. It's more than enough to manage. This battery is currently at 24%. I bring the drone down at roughly 18 to 20% battery life. It gives me time to land it safely. I'm currently not far from where I'm flying, so it's no big deal, but just in case, I like to be safe. Seriously, some neat looking clouds. All right, let's bring this one down. All right, you can sit here on the ground. You can look at this nice, pretty brick wall, or rather, the brisk circle. All right, just a second. We'll be back up in the air. Now it just sounds like European. What? Huh? What? So, also for those of you just watching for the first time or perhaps forgotten, I've been live streaming every day, mostly watching the sunset. There's a few days where I've been live streaming during the day because I had a prior engagement in the evening. I will be doing this throughout the rest of April. I've streamed every day in April. But come May, I will not be doing. I may do some drone flights here and there, but that'll be iffy. It'll depend a lot on the temperature. It's been over 100 here a couple days. Over the weekend, it was over 100. It's been in the 90s, and the heat and electronics do not go well together. So, just a couple more degrees and my phone will start overheating and shutting off, which is not a very pleasurable viewing experience. You must have had a master craftsman flown in to Elbeavers Tropicana to build that skull and flower bed. Nope. No, we didn't have any master craftsmen. We just used the tools that we were given. What? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yes, we had a master craftsman flown in. Gisela was the architect of this. I turned the exposure all the way down just for the heck of it. All right, let's turn it back up. So this is at -1. So let's go with that. Yeah, my phone is really warm. Oh, got a quail on the fence. It only has a single dealy bopper on its head, though. Oh no, it's got to hear. Did you see it? It was running down the side of the fence. I think it's about to fly away. You can move, it's okay.
No, I don't want to scare it.
You're gonna scare it no matter what you do.
Look how cute that is.
I know. Oh, it hopped over to the other post. That's funny.
There's also a cactus fan on the Safaro.
Oh, cool.
Oh, this is. I don't want to put this in my teeth. Although it's probably like cool, that's what I will wish for. So like, I want a fan out here, but I don't necessarily want one that's just gonna. I don't know what the alternative are.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want a loud one.
I just want a gentle breeze. for when the world isn't providing one.
Yeah. What? Your lotion, what kind of lotion is it again?
I think buttercream cupcake.
You smell like a pastry.
That's the intent.
What? You're trying to trick me, huh? That's fine. The other, so the Mavic Air,
The new one?
the new one, the phone attaches to the top. It has like that clamp that comes up. So this,
Sounds better. Because that's below your wrist, right?
that other one's better. Yeah. And this keeps, like, every once in a while it slips out, so I'll push it. But you know what button I push sometimes?
No.
Yeah. Sometimes I push the power button and the phone goes to sleep. So I've been having to be really careful about that if the phone starts slipping out. The moon is out. I don't think the camera can get it at this angle though.
Have you ever been tempted to learn how to control it upside down?
No. I have not been tempted to learn to control it upside down. I think that would really mess with my brain if I tried to do that.
Maybe those aren't actually antenna, maybe they're handled.
They would break easily.
Nobody say hi on Facebook.
No, that's okay. I don't really expect much traffic on Facebook just because I think Facebook is kind of the type of thing where people just scroll past things. They don't like sit and watch stuff. Like I noticed that sometimes people will watch my video after the fact.
Probably, but it's more reliable than the Mixer right now.
Yeah.
If I look at Facebook, I just want to see all the chat. I don't know where to go.
The sun goes into perspective vision's vanishing point of convergence and sets. What?
Totally agree.
Yes.
Where the hell is the youth?
Yeah, I don't have enough subscribers on YouTube to have a vanity URL. I think you need like 100 subscribers or something.
Can we talk a little bit about that honeybees video?
I don't care.
Distract you.
It might be distracting.
I was just reminded of it while trying to find your channel on YouTube and saw my watch history.
I think that would be better discussed if I wasn't flying a drone and we could sit and like share our screen and watch the video with people and then pause it and comment on it so that way other people could hear what's going on. But wouldn't it be sad if that person was watching and when we did that?
That would be awesome. And they're wait, was it 100,000?
They had like 160,000 subscribers.
Sorry. I don't remember how many views were on that. We got a web hacker.
On our tree?
Uh-huh.
Hello, that one black guy. The one black guy says, I can't wait for pickle month. Starting on Friday. Don't expect a massive production, just expect me jamming a pickle in my mouth. I'm setting the bar pretty low. I have lots of ideas, but I don't know if I'll be able to execute all of them. I think the tough part will be live streaming during the day. If I want to be outside, it might be too hot. So I just might have to do all the pickle streams from inside the house. Maybe I can set up a camera that looks outside. It's like, this is the sad sack camera. This is where I want it to be, but it's too fucking hot. So then every once in a while I'll just switch to that camera and there'll be like sad music playing. A big pickle is massive news to me. All right. I did bring the pickle jar out and took some pictures of it on the flower and skull bed thing.
Did you take any pictures of it with the drone?
No.
So your streamers still don't know.
I wanted to have pictures of it. I wanted to take pictures of it with me holding it, but not in these clothes. I want to be dressed up somewhat normally than this trash that I'm wearing. What time is it? 7:06. Sunset is scheduled for 7:07. We are approaching that time.
They're winking at you.
It is, yeah.
I appreciate the clouds.
Yes, me too.
And my current view of the north in person
It's pretty nice too.
looks like that's, yeah.
Steve says, I can send you images of here. You won't feel so bad about being stuck inside. Okay. All right. Send away.
We're just gonna feel sad about being stuck
Well,
in this continent.
Well, Steve, one of the things that I always think to myself and sometimes say out loud is, like, I see the same things every day. I see the saguaro, I see my tree, I see the dirt, I see the rocks. I see all this Arizona stuff every day. But there's how many people in the world that don't? So like when I share a picture or a video, people are seeing my neck of the woods, and they like it. So the flip of that is, by you sharing what you see every day, it's going to be something that I see for the first time. In an environment that I don't normally get to see.
Somebody invited me recently to join a Facebook group that was like just purely sharing photos of what's outside of your windows.
That's cool.
Pretty cool. I think it was virus inspired. Did you know that there's more visible in your video than is on your screen?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Which might be a reason why I'm constantly pushing you to share more. Really?
His neck streams are less interesting than his neck of the woods streams. To put an umbrella on the drone, that would be pretty funny. Someone would be like, oh my gosh, it's Mary Poppins. Oh no, it's a drone with an umbrella.
You don't have a neck stream.
What would a
Oh my
neck
God.
stream be?
You
Would
don't
it,
even have a neck.
I'd have to put like a camera in my beard, and then that would just be too dark, and then you'd hear a lot of rustling noise of my
Oh, that'd be fun. We could do it to a light in there.
I don't know how fun that would be, but okay. I could put a light in there.
Poll the viewers.
No. I'm not sure if I have a camera that's capable of doing such a thing. Who wants to see my neck anyway?
Don't you want to see it? It's been a while.
I mean, I don't know. I guess if there's like a bump or something, I want to see it.
What?
Or if I have an owie, I'd like to see it. But otherwise, I mean, I don't know. A neck isn't something I've really spent time admiring.
That explains the haircut.
My haircut? What's wrong with my haircut?
There's nothing wrong with the haircut. I love your haircut. I just said that it explains your haircut.
My I don't give a shit
You
haircut?
don't give a shit about
Yeah.
your neck. That explains your haircut.
I don't know how to connect those dots.
Because if you loved looking at necks, or your neck specifically, you wouldn't want to wear a beard, because then you wouldn't be able to look at it anymore. So that explains.
But I can't look at my own neck naturally. I need a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And in that case, I would look in the back of my neck.
This is the 200,000 or something.
What?
These are modern times.
They sure are.
You just use the same argument that's like, well, that's not natural. Everything's fucking natural.
Oh.
I mean, other than the supernatural. Because everything comes from nature.
Correct.
I mean, you can't see your neck without a mirror, but that doesn't mean you can't see your neck.
Look what you have done, that one black eye. Look what you've started. You've started the discussion about necks.
It's a very good discussion starter.
This discussion, necks are supernatural. Like, are they supernatural or are they just supernatural? Okay, I gotta bring the drone down.
I thought you said super neck scroll.
Super neck troll. Look, can you see the moon? Oh God, I can't get it up that high. Well, there's a moon up there somewhere.
It's so sad when it's like looking around.
All right, it's doing its thing. It's ready to go. Look at that.
It's gone.
What?
It's gone.
What's gone?
The sun.
Oh. Yeah, but the fire in the sky isn't.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. blue does not always make green. That one, like I said, the sun is gone. Damn you, capitalism.
Cat.
My thoughts precisely.
What?
Like a cross between exactly and precisely. Precisely.
Precisely.
That's what my mouth tried to say. Ooh, that sky looks pretty.
It just keeps going and going.
That looks like a postcard from the 70s.
You'll have to point out what you're referring to.
Well, I guess you'll have to look at it in the replay. Ooh. Neat.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna come sit back down. The water's too loud. I can't hear your mouth noises.
Somebody could, apparently.
Why?
Because I won't like it. It's funny.
Really? The sun is gone, damn you, capitalism.
I said the sun is gone.
Oh, so that's what it was okay. That's what was being responded to.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps the microphone is much better than my ear holes.
Maybe it was pointed at me. Did you point your microphone at me?
Yep.
Yep, you did.
Cinematography felt so good that Terrence Malick wants to put it in his next film. I hope so.
Who's Terrence Malick?
I don't know. I don't know who Terrence is, but it's probably going to be like, oh, it's the person of this, and it's going to be like, oh, okay.
I will endeavor to look it up later. Looks a little bit more.
I'll look in a second.
That was neat. He's a film director known for Tree of Life. Come on back, chat. Days of Heaven and The Thin Red Line. I am not familiar with this filmography. That is neat picture of the water going. I still want to see the north while it's pink.
I know. I was doing recording. And by saying I know, I messed it up. Because my body moved and it caused the camera to jerk. It's okay, we'll take that out in post.
Vegeta bad.
It's okay. It's just for my own personal collection. Ain't no one buying this shit. So this is north.
Yeah, I still seem to find the most satisfying views of the northwest with like the sunset in the lower left corner. Pretty. Thank you for humoring me. Put it in the bloopers. Yeah.
The lighting outside is really neat too. There's like a little, like an orange, orange pink tint to everything.
Yeah. We'll just call it peachy.
Yeah, peachy.
I wonder if other solar panels could reach to the other side. I thought that at one point there was talk of an iPhone that could have like a split screen view of two different windows.
I think you can do that in iOS. You just have to like drag and dock it to the side. I think that's a thing. I don't know if it's on iPhone or just iPad or both. But you can dock stuff. It's almost like in Windows 10 how you just take something and slide it over all the way and it docks itself.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to do it. I've never used it, but I've seen it used in like tutorial videos and stuff.
I want to use that.
Because there's a video editing app, that LumaFusion, and I've seen people, what they do is they'll dock their files, the files app on the right and the video app on the left, and just drag stuff over and drop it into the app.
Well, okay, yeah.
But again, I don't know if it can be done on the phone.
I thought like it was supposed to come out on like the 8th.
Maybe it's on like if you're in landscape rather than portrait orientation. Maybe it's something that becomes available.
Nothing I've tried works.
To the Googles.
Well, but I can't do the Googles with your stream. That's what inspired the thought.
It's okay if you have to leave for a few moments.
No, I want to see it. I think the clouds have started to
Dissipate?
dissipate.
Yeah. Clouds are going home. Or somewhere.
Packing it in.
Yeah, this one lost all its color.
loud bird of the night.
Mm-hmm. It's singing the goodnight song to the other birds.
Go quietly into the night.
So let's see if we can get the moon in the... Is the moon available yet? Hello, moon, are you available yet?
Tweet.
No.
Tweet into that.
Oh, we're about to get some live music.
That him plugging in the amp.
Yeah, usually if you plug the guitar in before you turn it on, you don't get that buzzing sound.
I wonder if he takes requests.
It's fairly quiet right now, so maybe he's not going to play it as loud as the other day. Okay, so sunset is like 20 minutes ago. I might be able to start flying a little bit later to get less of the daytime and more of the twilight shit stuff. Moon Daddy is just going out for a pack of smokes. He will be right back. I've heard that before.
Moon Daddy.
The moon. The moon is Moon Daddy.
No. The moon is the moon. Is the sun the moon daddy?
No, the sun's the sun daddy.
I need clarification.
Do you have any astrologers in the chat?
No. We need to settle this.
Do you have any astronomers in the chat that can...
Clarify what's being referred to as a moon daddy? I don't think that's astronomy. That's that one, black biology.
Ooh, did you see those collars, chef? I'll do it again. Watch. The colors will shift from what we're seeing now to something different.
I went out to get milk once, came back 3 days later. Oh, it's good that you came back. Eventually.
Must have been a long line.
Is the milk still good?
I saw Astro Boy once. Does that count? Yes, that counts. You are now a certified astro informationalist or whatever. The werewolves are out.
Boy's not happy. Milk was for baby. Oh no. Well, again, I say it's good that you eventually. Maybe.
There's still plenty of daylight left if I had another battery. But I don't. This is the last one.
We need to cut that. There's a plant.
Yeah, I see it.
What would you call it? Penetrating the fence?
Yeah, I see it. The sunset was at 7 after 7, which was 22 minutes ago.
I was talking to more than you.
Okay.
It's one of those flowering things that
Oh, like in the corner almost?
it's gonna explode. It'll be like a chest burster through our fence, like.
I'm just gonna, hopefully we can just pull it out.
Or push it back where it came from.
That too.
Let it know it's not welcome on this side.
Yeah. I want to cut that shit off too before all the leaves fall. I just don't feel like doing it.
They're very pretty right now. I mean,
I guess the children come out at night because they're rather loud.
it's a different set of children.
Yeah, it is certainly a hell of a gradient. I wish I had a little bit more battery life. I'll have to plan this differently for tomorrow. Because I want to get more footage during this time.
Especially if the clouds are out.
Yeah, especially if the clouds are up. But I have to bring the drone down.
Is this the last battery?
Yep, all done. Let's see, we got any moon? Yep, there's the moon, just that little speck up there. Wait, no, that's not the moon. Or is it? I think it is. Well, I'll... Let's bring it back here. All right, there we go. We should be able to see the moon. Oh. So we're looking at, that's Venus. Can't see the moon. Let's see if I can tilt the camera up a little bit. There's the moon. Okay. So, whoa. I made the gimbal angry. Okay, well that's it. I'm all done. What? Viewer questions. What do we got here? We got 16% battery. Okay. Oh, shit.
Although I think that the answer's probably already become clear.
Amazing view. How long does this view last? I don't know. It's probably like another 10-15 minutes. Sadly, I'm on a battery. But tomorrow I think I'll start a little bit later so we can get more of the sunset and after, a little bit of time after, as opposed to the too much time before that, whatever it's called. I don't know how to words. Anyway, goodbye. Have a good evening, a good morning, a good night, a good day, a good whatever. Happy today, and happy today tomorrow.